Welcome, adventurers and planeswalkers, to Session 2 of 20 the Hard Way. Again, joining us today is our players, Jeffery Bell, playing Gladio the Glorious. We have Dakota Ziolkowski, playing Godrum the Loxodon Cleric. We have Alyssa Barley, playing Mariposa the Ranger. And we have Joseph Gorski, playing Archibald the Fighter. And we have Brynura, or Lynn. We have Lynn Pitt playing Brynura the Warlock.
Saved it.
And a quick shout out to Pittsburgh Technical College for letting us use the studio today, as well as Emery Miyagishima for helping us set up and run all the equipment to get everything rolling so that we could provide this for you guys. Again, thank you everyone, and a big shout out. Without further ado, the recap from Session 1 so we can get underway.
Let's do it.
As we left off, you guys were all gathered together by a mysterious man known as Olvan, who wanted to contract you all to take out a creature that had been rumored to be in the abandoned Golgari swarm mansions under the city. You undertook this contract and went down and met a very unintelligent troll named Varls, who you guys were so kind enough to help let him know what his name was, and he gave you a key to get through the rest of the mansion. Once you reached the end, you were faced with a massive hook horror that was left as a Golgari creation, and they kind of just left it there whenever they abandoned Ravnica. We left off with you guys just defeating the hook horror, and we will pick up right after you got all the loots from the treasure. So without further ado, what do you all do now that you have the treasure?
I'm looking for his eye.
Not my eye.
His eye, yes.
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, he lost his eye.
Yeah.
It was like the first thing that happened in that
Yeah,
fight.
the
These
very
thing first
first
attack.
thing.
That thing, no, it was the
Is
second one.
second
It walked
attack.
over, ripped your shield out of the way,
Right,
and then
and-
ripped your eye out of its socket.
Yeah, it did.
That was
So,
fantastic.
After cleaning up the body, putting it into the bag.
Does the bag preserve the eye?
Well, no, here.
Just looking
Make
for an
a
eye.
perception check to see if you can
Oh,
find the
something
eye.
I can't do anymore.
You can. Just,
You'll
Is
have
with disadvantage.
just done horribly.
Dirty 21.
That'll be 21?
Yeah,
Okay,
that'd be
yeah.
21.
So, at like the entrance of the room you're in, you will see that there's just this glistening little ball sitting off like in
My
the corner.
eye.
Does it have like the full nerve attached to it? Like you
Oh,
can swing it
little,
around?
Like,
What does an elephant eye look like?
Big.
yeah, so it's literally just
Softball.
like-
everything like
they're
the
like
ball
this
and the
big.
nerve and everything just dangling off of it. You
Yo,
got
is it
full
big enough to
on.
use as like an improvised weapon?
Swing it.
Get a little enchantment on there, make it a
Roll
plus
for
one.
eye size.
A one-time use flail.
Does he add his constitution to that?
Or perception?
Oh god.
So she picks
What do
up
we
the
got?
eye and
12.
it's good. Good.
Moderate eyes.
Not
Not big enough for a weapon. Okay.
Not big enough for a weapon.
But
just
yeah,
big enough
so
to be an eye.
you do find the eye and you grab it and you stick it into your bag o' dead things.
Very, very quickly she goes, "Oh, you have really lovely eyes there, Godrum." And then she puts it in there.
Thanks.
So we must remember that you are missing your eye.
Yeah, I'll write that down.
So you have disadvantage on perception checks
That rely on sight.
that rely on sight.
So if he wants to
and-
smell something, he's fine.
And ranged weapon attacks.
It's got that big nose.
And magic such as regenerate can restore your lost eye. If you have no eyes after sustaining this injury, you're blinded. So you just have disadvantage, and the only way to get it back is through magic means. But if you want, we can give you like some cool like prosthetic like glass ball eye.
We'll see where the road takes us, I guess.
I actually, Gladio will walk over to Godrum and just kind of hold his hand up, which still has like a faint glow from the like blinding radiance earlier. Just kind of be like, hold still. Place my hand over it. I will use my healing hands racial feature, and I will give you 4 hit points, and also kind of close that up.
Yeah.
So it's not just like a gory mass on
Yeah.
the side of his face.
What a good friend.
Told you we're best friends.
We're best friends.
Yeah, but you will still obviously have a scar after the healing.
There's also like there's like a hint of like a golden handprint over the scar, so it looks dope as hell.
So it looks really.
It's like the holy version of the Urukai.
Basically. Do you know how the first orcs came into being?
All right. No. So, is there anything else you guys want to do while you were down in the dungeon?
No. Once we've got that looted and you have all that stuff, I don't see any reason to stick around.
Yeah. Pretty much
So,
good to,
as you guys make your way out of the cave and back onto the main streets, you will kind of notice that, some people are acting very weird in the air. Like, nothing like malicious or anything, but the vibe is just off in the area. Something's up. So, I assume you guys are making your way back to the tavern, the Golden Zeno.
Yeah, we still need to rest.
Yeah.
we,
We'll get there. We're going.
unless in this setting does leveling up work like a Skyrim level up, where when you do it, you just poof, back to full on everything.
You know what, we'll say that before you guys left the cave, you kind of just like sat and collected yourselves after the madness and the fight that you just undertook. So we'll say you guys gained the benefits of a short rest.
Short rest. I can live with that.
So, as of now, go ahead and use however many hit dice you want to regain any HP if you need to. As you approach, you notice some like moving lights, like something bright and moving is happening on the inside. Everyone make me a perception check.
It's one of those medieval nightclubs I've been hearing about. That's not a lot.
Gladio don't see nothing. That's a 5 for you, boy.
It's a 9.
5.
I got a 9.
You don't see
11.
You roll with disadvantage, I take it.
Yeah.
Because
I rolled a 17 and then an 11.
The man missing an eye rolls better.
we're staring at the tavern going, what's this place called again?
So,
I can't see. What?
you guys can tell that whatever is making that light on the inside is fire. There's fire.
Oh, it's that
going on
kind of
inside.
light.
Yes, it is.
Once I understand that, Gladio's just taking the sword shield out, giving it a spin, he's running inside.
Okay.
I'm a town guard, so I am legally obligated to also run inside,
Yeah. I prepare my equipment, also follow
or
behind.
I get fired.
I just go where they go.
So everyone is running in. The guardsman and the paladin run in head first, steadfast.
Did Brunera run
I
it?
did not do that. That's fire. No.
So Brunera hangs back, but the paladin and the fighter are very steadfast, rushing into the tavern with Mariposa and the cleric in suit. And as you get in, you will notice that there are fires growing on the walls. And the once very nice establishment is being almost burned to the ground, and there's multiple dead bodies all over the grounds. And you will see 3 people.
Are they dead, or like, can I check them to see if they might be still breathing?
One sec, because you will see that there are 3 individuals still absolutely rummaging everything, still lighting fires, killing people, breaking things. And those 3 individuals, you will see that one is a massive minotaur with skulls on both of his horns, 3 on each side growing up. There is a massive half-orc with a very ornate dark black sword.
Oh no.
And you will see a Goliath draped in black and red with javelins on his back and a great sword in his hands. From the looks, you know that these 3 individuals are from the Rakdos cult.
I know who those people are. Jeff knows who they are. That's bad.
As a guardsman, I have heard stories about these people.
All right, and with the Rakdos cultists in front of you, everyone roll for initiative.
God damn it. Shit.
Oh,
6.
Was that? Is that
guessing at 20 from the bitch outside.
your first initiative? Was a nat 1, so you lost your action. You gain an action for this one now. There's other dice. There's other numbers on the dice list.
I know.
Use
I
the
got
dash
15.
action.
Sure.
Get your ass in here.
Yeah.
All that now being said, Ranura will be
Yo.
first up, and you get an additional action on your first turn.
Yeah.
Mariposa on deck,
Yeah.
so you'll be right after.
I'm hanging out outside. I don't know what's actually going on in there. So.
So you're gonna use your
So you
super awesome turn to just kind of like.
Yeah, you hear, fire roaring, people screaming in agony, things breaking and smashing from the inside.
They all die. I'll go get 'em. She's actually gonna follow.
You follow?
She has a moment of thought.
Okay, so how
And
much
then-
how much movement you got?
30.
30. It's kind of a tight space. What would you consider moving through friendly allies' spaces?
Fairly fine. Friends will, be like, excuse me. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, she's not a frontliner, so she's kind of wiggle
Also,
her
I can
way
guide you.
into.
If you come straight in, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, we can burn all your movement. You can get right in front of me. I'm right here. There's a table and a wall between us. And there's a big old minotaur with 3 skulls in each horn.
Or you can stand next to me in the back.
Or you can sit next to Mariposa in the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk in next to Mariposa. Look at them all, including the minotaur that's right there. Goes, you have lovely horns.
When you say that, you will hear the Minotaur respond. Thank you. All right, so what does Hex do again?
In this case, I'm using the Hexblade's Curse,
Okay.
which is basically he's cursed for a minute. If I'm hitting him, I get bonus damage.
Which is necrotic, correct?
It is, yes, it's my proficiency bonus. And also, any of my attacks on him are basically crits.
Oh, you get
Yeah.
damage to me.
Yeah.
Oh, you got crit on a 19 or
I
a
do.
20.
That's what I mean. I crit on a 19 or a 20. And also, if he dies, I get HP back from him.
Yes.
So,
Yes. Okay.
so you have lovely horns. I want them. Yep.
Right, so then he just has like this weird aura just kind of shiver down him, and you see him kind of shake a little bit, just be like you see him get a little bit more angry.
Yep.
That's a bonus?
Yes.
So you
it
still have
is.
2 actions.
Yep. However, I'm gonna hold. I'm just holding.
You're holding your action.
I am indeed.
For what?
For one of these 2 guys to do their action.
I believe I'm going in front of you.
Okay,
You would
but
be.
what action are you holding and what
Specifically an attack.
Okay.
I am holding an attack following them.
Are you...
because-
Can she hold both of her actions?
for? For this, I'm only say one action
That's
can be
fine.
held.
That's fine.
So you can burn one and then hold another one.
Okay. Yeah. Eldritch Blast.
Towards who?
Over this one because he's shorter. At the Minotaur.
At the Minotaur. Okay.
So, yeah.
So, all right, make
You being called
your
short.
ranged spell attack.
This is the fantasy world I live in. Nobody asks me to reach tall things here.
It's not.
20 the hard way.
It was amazing how you did that your first time, and
Yeah,
we
I
didn't have to
know,
like
right?
do it again.
I know.
Like, I love
know.
how that works.
Absolutely fantastic.
All right, but 20 the hard way will hit.
Awesome. 6 damage.
6 damage. All right.
Let's go.
All right.
Chris's character adopted somebody.
And you
forced.
now you're holding
I'm
your.
holding my second action, an attack for when these 2 move up. So
Sounds good.
that's because I know inevitably they're going to.
So when they attack, you're going to attack with them. Okay. Makes sense. All right. Mariposa is up, and then Gladio on deck.
All right, I'm just gonna keep it easy. Am I able to shoot him with you guys in front of me, or am I gonna have to?
Yeah, you can aim through them.
Okay, then yeah, I'll do that.
Okay. So you want to shoot the Minotaur?
Yeah.
Okay. Focus firing. All right. So make a ranged weapon attack. So roll a d20 for the attack.
Yeah, what does the bow say on your sheet? That's a +7, right? The longbow.
It'll actually, I'm so sorry, it'll be a +8 because
Yeah,
your
because your
dex
dex
has
went up.
changed.
So
I'm
that
so sorry.
+8.
Okay, so 5 plus 8.
13. So 13 will miss. So you take, once you get into the building, you see all these guys just going absolutely crazy, and you go to knock your arrow back, but you're just so quick because like you see this impending danger. You're trying to act fast, but you act a little too fast, and when you knock back your arrow and let it go, you were just too quick with it, and you were just right to the left of him. And he just, you see him just getting very aggressive. So do you want to move or anything as well, or you just want to stay right where you are? She's planting her heels and ready to take him on. So now, Gladio is on deck, and then it is Crag.
Gladio is going to climb onto this table, run up. I'm going to throw my spear into the air. There's going to be some glowing sunlight off of it, and he is going to shout out, should have thought about this. I know what I'm doing. I haven't thought about what cool flavor I'm going to do to say it. Yeah, as the spear glows and he raises up, he's just going to say, take these men down for the glory of Heliod. And I am going to cast Bless. And I can do once a day for free because me and Heliod are tight. I can bless up to 3 creatures of my choice within a range of 30 feet of me. I'm going to bless myself, Archie, and Mariposa. Whenever a target makes an attack roll or a saving throw, they get to roll a d4 and add that to attack roll or saving throw.
How long does that last for?
This is a concentration spell. It's up to a minute.
Okay.
So I am concentrating on that, which shouldn't be a problem because I don't have any other spells I can cast right now. So yeah. So as I do that, a little 1, 2, 3 little like sparks of sunlight will hover around Archie, hover around Mariposa, and hover around myself.
Oh, good heavens.
Not blinding like last time. I don't think I have anything else, so as a bonus action, I will roar like the MGM lion. Just roar! And just get into my stance, and that will be my turn.
Pretty sure that roar is actually a tiger dubbed over the lion.
Point is, I do it, it sounds dope in a burning building. So that is Gladio's turn.
All right, and now it is Crag Ironside's turn
I forgot what his name was.
with Varko Shalev on standby. So,
He's the big one in the back.
Like a lot.
That's Varko, that's Nethron, and that's Crag. This is bad. These people were built to murder.
I like the imagery of me and the target when you're all wall together.
Both these. Here's another roar, like a. That was a horrible elephant sound. But yeah, you guys just like smack through the bar. It's on fire and stuff. You got one eye all over the place. It's great.
It's not seared shut in hand.
Dope looking handprint.
Oh, it's not even a hand. It's a line.
Yes.
Oh,
It's very Shadow
With
of
a
Mordor-esque.
It's Toby's.
It's little tokens. No, Gladio has functioning hands. Maybe with a little Toby in action, like at the joint.
Right here. They'd be on here.
Are you done?
It looks great, I promise.
I like the idea of just me like realizing what you've done in the middle of combat. You look down, it looks good.
I'm like on the table. I look back to you. You look great. Stop the combat.
So,
Oh my god, what? What's this kind of session? It's always that kind of session. Right about it.
Oh, he's coming up on the table with me? He doesn't have to. He's a Goliath. He's huge.
so, Crag is going to walk up and approach Gladio, and with his greatsword, he's going to take a mad baseball swing at you. He is
Bringing
going
the shield
vicious.
I
So,
have a 19 armor class.
he is going to roll a 19.
That hits.
All right, so
Just barely, but it hits.
as it hits, he's also going to cast Divine Smite.
Yes. This bastard.
Uh-oh.
So,
Kill everybody else. This one's mine.
Figured you'd want the other guy.
I did until I got smited by Craig. I want them all, just so we're all on the same page.
That fits your character. pretty well.
Exactly. Gladio would, he's cool if y'all want to just dip and leave it to him, but he won't be walking out if that happens. So he's not gonna say it, but he wants y'all there.
You've seen Demon Slayer, right?
Demon Slayer?
Yeah. He just gives me very much like Thanos vibes.
What'd you call me?
Thanos, have you seen Demon Slayer?
No.
Watch Demon Slayer.
I've heard it's really good.
Bottom of the list. It's there.
all right, so that is going to be 7 slashing damage, 10 radiant. Now,
Ow.
you're an Aasimar. Don't you have
I am
resistance?
resistant to radiant and necrotic, so that is 5. So it was 7 damage originally.
7 slashing,
7 and 5.
10.
That's 12. Yeah, that's right. I forgot about my own trait where I'm celestial resistant. Necrotic and radiant, I take half. All right.
All right. So yeah, he takes that swing at you, and then that will be the rest of his turn. Now it is Varko Shalev.
Particle Chalet. And I really hope you can do the accent, because if not, this is about to get real bad.
People at home don't know the accent of Varko Shalev.
Portable sounds like this. It's horrible person. Big.
Besides, he's really not going to be talking all too much. Because Varko is just going to turn around. And he is going to see a massive Loxodon standing in front of him with a missing eye and clearly make threat assessment.
Classic Varko.
And he is going to just throw a quick Eldritch Blast.
Oh, yeah, just
Yes.
go ahead.
Alright.
Yeah, Varko was made to kill people. And to do it very well.
So that is going to be 22 to
So
hit.
that hits just a bit.
We've talked about bringing these guys in.
We have. I just didn't think it was gonna happen. Or when it was gonna happen when I was out of spell slots.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I don't have to worry about that. Oh,
Really,
shit.
really was hoping to get a nap before.
Actually, want to know what? My action surge and stuff like that.
All right, so that will
Yes.
be
You
8
two are
points
fine.
of force damage to Godrum.
How much?
8 points.
Completely fine in this fight.
Yeah, you two. Great.
All right.
Y'all are full staff.
Then Godrum, or he's also going to finish the rest of his turn. He's just going to stay right there, not do anything else. Godrum is up, with Archibald on deck.
I won't.
Kill him. I can't kill anyone. One hit.
Try?
That's a good call.
Okay, but
I'm
like,
tempted to just.
trumpet.
I'm tempted to just confront the Minotaur.
The Minotaur's kind of set. We got the girls on it.
Yeah.
I mean, you do you, boo.
Just waiting for what you're doing.
That's right. Yeah, she's holding her
Yeah.
I'm
action for you.
holding, my guy.
Yeah.
I'm holding for you.
I say
Well-
full send.
If that's the case,
Full send.
I'm going to bonus action spiritual weapon.
Oh, the first spiritual weapon. Or no, you did it last
I
time.
used it last session. But that's the last of my level 2 spell slots. So I'm gonna put it right
that's a
next
good
to
use of
the
that
guy who
metal.
Eldritch Blasts me,
Okay, so that's Varco.
and I'll just immediately hit him with it because it's just all in one.
On
Okay.
one count, yeah.
So,
on comes out.
Jeff or it's just me right next to anywhere next to is fine.
That was horrible. That is.
Accidentally hit.
If it hit Varco, I think he just gets to roll damage.
Does an 18 hit?
Does an 18 hit Varco? An 18 just hits Varco Soleil.
I was real scared to hear it doesn't hit.
Yeah, I know, right? So I'll roll my damage then. 58. That's my spellcasting. So that'll be 12 damage with the hit.
Wow. Okay.
And then for my action, I guess I'll use that. Cool.
I think if you cast a spell like with a level on it, you can't cast anything kind of a cantrip as your action.
Oh, that's fine. That was pretty much gonna. I just immediately clicked and went, I don't want to do this.
Yeah, I think that's how the rules work. That way you yeah.
I'm
Is
just.
that right?
How far away is he from me? The one I hit with this one.
He's like 20 feet.
Cool. It's a 60-foot range. I'm gonna hit him with Toll the Dead as well.
Get him!
He needs to make a Wisdom saving throw. My spell save is 15.
Oh, Jeff, you messed up, bro.
I was gonna say, I don't think he has good wisdom. If memory serves, that was a dump stat.
Isn't he a warlock?
He's a multi-class.
Oh, I see. You roll a 20. Roll 1. Nice.
He not won it.
Godrum!
I mean, he was gonna fail no matter what.
He took damage, so it's a d12.
Yeah, he's taking damage to it.
So that will be 7. 7 damage. 7 necrotic damage. And
Alright, so as you hit him,
turn.
he just starts hearing.
yeah, you hear the bell. Then Hellspells kicks in.
Alright, yeah, you messed him up. Wow.
And then that's my turn.
Okay.
I'm just gonna hold them.
And you held your action, so
Yeah, he turned around, did the thing. She's just like, ooh, are we going for that guy now? So, that's the case. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast, okay.
Yeah, I'm just hitting with another Eldritch Blast. Hopefully.
Alright, let's see it.
That's a 19.
A 19 will hit.
Rolled very well.
Yeah. Well, I think it's making up for the last time where I was just tripping on my face the whole time. 4.
4 points of force damage.
Yeah, 4. Yeah. Yeah, just...
I forget if he has reactions. It's like, what'd you say?
Mace?
Roll the dead. So I forget, where did we end up on that? Was it an Eldritch Blast you did?
He cannot take a reaction until the end of his next turn.
Yo, you system shocked him.
Yeah.
No.
The collective group, it wasn't one hit, but you guys did it so fast.
It was bonus action, and then the held action. Just like all whammed
Yeah,
into
and you
him.
gotta think, like, one rotation, 6 seconds. That man just got smacked hard.
You got a full system reset. Wait a minute. So he looked at you, went, well, Pam. You look over, you're like, bam, bam.
And then from around his shoulder, just like little hip action.
Just hit
That's
down.
wild.
All right.
Look, I could just.
So now it is Archibald's turn.
Hashtag
Nethron.
Uh-oh.
Blessed.
Uh-oh. Hold on. What did you just say? What did you just say?
What?
Is it Archie and then Nethron's on deck?
Nethron's on deck. Yeah.
All right, Archie. The sun flare around you hovers over the head of your pike.
Well, dang, since everybody else is going for everybody, I think Archie's gonna run up on the Minotaur with the skulls on his horns.
Okay.
20. Oh, actually, you have reach, right?
I do have reach, so I'm gonna actually stand back. So I don't.
So you should take 10-foot of movement.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take 10 foot of movement. I am then going to, well dang dog. I'm gonna do, do you think that that Goliath is a horrible person and should die quicker?
They're Rakdos Cultists, yes.
Alright.
Yes, they should. They should all die quicker.
We should
You're
all
asking
die.
that in game.
No, just in general. Like how, like on a scale.
I will say, from what we have discovered as characters, we walked into a burning tavern where they were actively killing people, and we pieced together they are Rakdos Cultists. That is bad.
Yes.
As a Boros legionnaire, you know the Rakdos are nothing to be played with, and if they are going crazy, they need to be shut down.
I got that, but is a Goliath worse than a Minotaur? In terms of just evil?
You saw the Goliath.
They're all
smack-
chaotic evil.
I know they're all chaotic evil.
If you're talking about threat assessment, they all suck.
Okay, well, if they all suck, then I'm gonna action surge, and I'm going to hit the Minotaur once, and I'm going to use Commander Strike. I'm going to look back at Gladio and say, Gladio, hit him again.
Okay.
And you get a D6 on your damage.
On my damage.
On your damage.
I have to
That's
hit him
right.
first.
You have to hit him first.
But I'm also blessed.
But
So-
if you do, you can immediately use your reaction to make one weapon attack.
I will gladly use my reaction to do this. Perhaps you should roll first, and I'll roll.
Yeah,
after.
I'll roll mine first.
And who's this against again? The Minotaur?
Nethron, I think.
I'm also going to use my fighting spirit.
Okay.
Alright. Well, it's a good thing I'm also blessed. Alright, that makes it all better, so.
Plus. Proficiency bit.
17.
17 just hits.
Bless! Bless is the best spell ever!
I also had to use my fighting spirit and also blessed if you would have hit him.
You also get 10 HP for your fighting
I
spirit.
also get 5 temp HP, so I'm now at 44. Let's go. So 1d10 plus my strength. 8.
Okay.
8 damage.
Yeah, you also mentioned you were action searching.
Yeah, but I used my second additional action
So
to give you commanding strike.
You used your action to give me the. Okay.
Yeah, because I know you can hit harder than me, so I'll let you hit harder.
I
than
mean,
me.
in theory, with my spells up, I can smite harder. Right now, I just got the pokey stick.
Yeah.
But.
Against who?
17 to hit Crag.
To hit Crag. 17 will miss.
Do I lose the d6 then?
Yep.
Oh, I failed you. I'm sorry. If that attack hits, I get to add a d6 to it.
Yep.
I failed you. So yeah, glad you were just kind of go to swing the spear down, kind of like a downward arc.
And then I still have some movement, so I will kindly move back a space. I'm gonna be like, all right,
Okay, anything else?
time to move back.
He's like scared. Oh no.
Oh,
So now
Poke.
it is Nethron's turn with Bernura on deck.
Casually approaches guard.
He has now been hit a couple of times, and the guy who just hit him, he's now coming for.
Oh, good heavens.
Oh, good heavens.
So, but on his approach over, you just see him kind of buckle in, tighten his muscles, just.
Knees are gonna shake.
That's right. I think Nathron was a barbarian.
God, is he raging?
I thought he was a fighter. He might be a mix.
But he is going to make a weapon attack
Oh, God.
against Archibald using the halberd, his special halberd. 23.
Yeah, that hits. That hits very badly.
We're gonna die in this tavern, boys and ladies.
All right, so that
Bless
will
us,
be
I promise.
9
That's for
points of 9 points of slashing damage.
Good thing you have.
Actually, wait, I forgot. I took damage. I had to roll a con save to see if I still had bless. What was the damage I took total? It was 7 and a so it was 12. So I had to beat a 10 with my con save. Oh, Jesus. Jesus. Oh my God. All right.
You got it, dude.
Oh yeah, I'm fine. Those are 14 before modifiers.
Okay.
So bless is still up. Sorry, I should have done that earlier.
Okay.
Is it 9?
9 points of slashing damage. But then he is also going to action surge
Oh God.
Oh no.
and make another attack.
This man's a bitch.
And he's made by Jake McIntosh, so. If memory serves, Nephron did do a lot of the last hit killing of our party.
21.
Yeah, that does hit.
And that will be 6 points of slashing damage.
We should probably just all turn and kill, focus fire on one person. If we split up like this, they're going to tear us apart and kill us.
I went from 44 to 20.
I went for
Brunner.
42.
All right. Now that is going to be Nathron's full turn. Brunner is up. Mariposa on deck.
I'm out of my food. I have one.
Fucked it up. I'm so sorry.
We are
Trust you.
changing because I just heard this guy get semi-gutted.
Yeah.
And I'm going to move closer to where Archie is.
Okay.
Right behind.
Yeah. And I'm going to still trip the fuck out of things and just reach over his shoulder and go, screw you! And hit him with an Eldritch Blast right
I'll just blast.
because I'm a warlock. That's what I do.
He's actually
Blast!
cursed, so you got a lot of damage on him.
Yeah, I get extras because he's
Yes.
cursed. So that is a 17. That's a 22 to hit.
22 hits.
Yes.
Light him up.
I am going to unlock my 12 damage right to his silly cow face.
All right.
Welcome to my world. I used a free casting of blast that my god gave me that I forgot about last session.
Anything else?
It's just
Nope, that's it.
All right.
For the moment. It's melting his face.
So then Mariposa is up with Gladio on deck.
We're focusing on the Minotaur, right?
wouldn't be the bad wouldn't be a bad
Okay.
idea.
So I would like to do something.
That sounds dope. What you got?
Hunter's
things.
Mark.
That's a natural 20. Light him up.
yes.
Light him up.
Okay, yeah, that will hit.
Here's
obviously.
the coolest part about that. Since your Hunter's Mark is a die, you double that now.
Okay.
So it's like a D8, I think, for the bow. So
Yep, 1d8.
roll those, double the number, then add your dex to it.
Yeah.
So
12 plus 4.
dexterity.
16.
16.
Damage.
Boom!
That's a
So-
solid.
Light him up.
Now that things are going on, you've been sitting there. You look out and you just focus on him. You just knock back and just pull as far as you can. And when you release, your arrow just soars through with such vicious speed it almost breaks the sound barrier and just crunches right into his chest. And you physically see him kind of, like you almost knock him back with how hard
a
you hit
minotaur.
him.
Mariposa's a badass.
Yeah, exactly. A chunk.
Wow.
Oh, yeah.
Actually.
Not the critical hit chart for that.
Chart.
Love audio.
Just because it's a player character. Just because. If this is a normal creature, it'd be lingering injuries.
Oh, that's fair.
But I'll be nice to you guys.
We did just chant chart.
So,
Well, technically, it's not a player character.
It's got a character sheet.
it has an actual character sheet.
And there is a. Either way,
alright.
it's rolling on some chart, and I like that. Mariposa don't mess around.
So, he has a festering wound now. Right in the middle of his sternum, he has a festering wound, and every 24 hours, he will start losing HP.
So if he runs out of here, he's gonna bleed to death in a couple days.
Unless he gets someone to tend to that wound.
Okay.
Which means he's got necrotic damage. Which is even more sick.
Mariposa is terrifying.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, not to anger the small fairy woman.
Gladio just saw his god for a second, like,
Alright.
So Gladio is hair standing on end. He's very proud.
Anything else for Mariposa's turn?
I feel pretty good about that.
I hope
No,
you
that was
do.
solid.
You hunter's marked and critted. You just
awesome.
messed his world up. You physically see Nethron is in severe pain. So that's your turn? Alright, so then that is Gladio with Crag on deck.
Okay, Gladio. I'm gonna burn my Channel Divinity, and I'm going to use Peerless Athlete, which will give me. It's a bonus action to do this. I augment my athleticism. For the next 10 minutes, I have advantage on athletics and acrobatics checks. I can carry, push, drag, and lift twice as much weight as I could normally. And anytime I jump an extra 10 feet, but it still costs movement to do that. But
Okay.
I'm more concerned with those beefy athletics checks because I want to choke slam this guy off the table. I want to like hit him with the spear and then just like poof, just jump off a table with him.
Nice.
Okay.
I want to basically use my action to attack him and then just keep moving with him off the table.
Alright, so roll cool on this one. We'll allow it.
Okay, that's rad.
Yeah, and also like I want to roar in his face, just a
No, like,
full-on
the
lion
thematics
roar.
That's where we're going now.
Huh?
The thematics of this, we're standing in a burning ass building. He's glowing. Suddenly, roar. Bam.
I'm on a table too.
All right,
He's like
so-
halfway to the table. I'm just like,
So this is against Crag, correct?
yeah. the dude
Alright, so
just
first
smited
up,
me.
make an attack roll against him.
Hashtag bless.
A 23 will hit.
It's just a d6 of piercing for the spear, which plus 2, 6 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
And I want to just like, with him on the spear, just leap off the table and try and smack him on the
Alright.
ground.
What did you say your athletics gives you?
The Peerless Athlete gives me advantage on athletics and acrobatics checks, and I can push, lift, carry, and drag twice as much weight as I can normally.
Okay. Then make an athletics check for me.
Athletics. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 22.
22. He rolled a 2.
You're. We're going downtown.
So you jam him with your spear, and with the force of it, you start pushing him, and you lift him up and just slam him against the table.
And we're coming off the table, so at least a 5-foot drop.
So, roll damage for your spear again. Halved plus a d4.
So, spear damage halved at a d4.
Yes. Can you stay in the tree, please?
2 plus 2, 4, 2, 3. That was a 1 on the d4, so 3 total.
3 total. Okay. All right, yeah. So
For the
you
record,
just
I'm dragging this man around this tavern. I'm gonna smack him with everything.
so you lift him up and you just slam him against the ground. It looks like the Rakdos have finally met their match.
But does that make him prone?
He is prone, yes. Yes, he is.
Perfect. Just
All right.
absolutely just body slam, choke slam this dude off the table. You don't smite Gladio the Glorious and get away with it. Especially not when I can't smite you back.
Would it be different if you could smite it back?
I would just smite him back. Now he needs to understand why you don't smite me when I can't smite you back. Craig better buckle up. We're going for a ride.
All right, with that being said, is that your full turn?
That's my action, my bonus action, and I don't want to move because I want to be right next to this guy.
Okay.
Pass turn.
So it is now Craig's turn, and
Who sucks?
he will stand back up using half his movement, and now he's livid. So he's coming right back with his greatsword. He's getting in there.
Fight me.
Yes.
You're gonna get fucking slapped.
Does a 16 hit? All right.
Get that out of here.
Yeah, so he pulls back his sword and he just goes to rush in right into your
Just
chest.
like the fierce eyes, just lock eyes, just parried out of the way with the shield.
Yeah, you're
Like,
staring.
you can see the muscle definition through my fur with with how the channel divinity's working. Like you could see my biceps up through the fur, through the chain. I'm just swole right now. This lasts for 10 minutes, by the way.
Okay. But yeah, he tries to thrust in you because he's just so worked up, but he's just acting too fast. But your reflexes were just faster, and you just smack it right out of the way. And yeah, he's just gonna sit there, plant his feet, and he's just gonna get ready for the next hit. Now it is Varko's turn. So Varko, now witnessing what just happened to his buddy Crag, he's going to rush up.
Question.
Yes.
With a building burning in the city, do you think any other guards would show up?
He has a point.
Standard response time, they'll be here in like 10 minutes.
I feel like it's
Yeah.
been
What's
10
the
minutes.
They have to get here
incident
all the
to?
time.
Watch the movie, Joe.
What movie?
Just watch the movie.
What movie?
Well, what is it?
It's when you ask a question and you're watching a movie. Just watch it. It'll come.
Just
The
hold
answer
on.
will come.
Just hold on.
And listen, this is a game about asking questions. I'm just doing. I'm just being a player.
It's
in
a
this
game about
scenario.
math. I don't know where you're coming from.
Oh, math.
Violent
Surprisingly, I haven't
math.
seen Fast
Yeah,
and
it's
Furious.
math. It's math disguised as dragons. I'm not sure if anybody picked
so-
up on that just
Man,
yet.
if my math class was like this, I might have not have almost failed.
If I ever teach a math course, it's just gonna be D&D all day.
But you wanna know what? Pretty fun math class.
Yeah, it's a shame I'm teaching in a field that doesn't.
You
It
could
almost
use it.
explicitly doesn't have math in it.
You could use it for statistics. You could use it for all sorts of different.
All right.
You
So
can put on a resume.
it is now Varko's turn, and he is going to push up towards Gladio. He's going to get right next to Varko.
Yeah, that's a smart idea.
And
Very Varko.
on his approach over, you see him take his black sword and he just kind of whips it to the side. And you just see a glowing essence now over the blade. And when he walks up, he pulls the sword back and just swings right at Gladio. Black rune. Does a 13 hit?
Nope. Spring the
So-
spear up and just parried out of the way.
So Gladio is just buckling in his heels and he is just deflecting every shot coming towards him.
I'm just roaring at them both, full lion head, like the fur's all standing up on edge.
You got that poop hair.
Yeah, I got that Wolverine mid-fight look. The hair's just all up there. You can I got the peerless athlete going, so you can just see every muscle of mine piercing through my fur and my chainmail. I look terrifying out
I
here.
never thought I'd ever see this Roid Lion, but like.
Roid Lion. That's our next shirt.
Roid line.
Roid Lion.
No, it doesn't make sense. You're not a barbarian.
No.
But that is Varko's whole turn, so Godrum is up with Archibald on deck.
What my mace at him?
Yep. Behind Varko.
As
Okay.
bonus action, I'm gonna move it over and hit with it.
Does
Okay.
the spiritual weapon get attack of opportunity?
No. It does not have a reaction. But it stays for a minute without concentration and swings every turn. It can move 20 feet, so it's pretty
It's
fun.
20, the hard way.
20 the hard way will hit.
Then we'll do
Bonk,
damage.
bonk, 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 bonk.
11 damage.
Wow.
And then for my actual turn, action, hit with Sacred Flame.
Who are you hitting?
Same person.
Same person, Varko. All right, let's.
Wisdom, or sorry, Dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw. All right. So that'll be 17 to make the saving throw.
It does pass.
Okay.
Yeah, he just makes it so it doesn't get hit.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
All right. Archibald is up. Nethron on deck.
I don't know what to do. I'm out of stuff. I can only poke him.
I only
Maybe-
poke him.
Maybe do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
in fact,
Oh, you know what's funny? Mariposa didn't roll with her bless, but she didn't need to because she crit. I was like, oh, I didn't remind you. I was like, I didn't need to. You're a beast. So yeah, bless.
Yeah. I guess I'm just poking this guy with my bike.
Okay. Who are you attacking? Nethron.
The big minotaur that's standing in my face.
Okay.
It's a good idea.
It's a good idea.
$18 hits.
All right. I'll take it. D10.
It's a
10. So 14.
14.
14 more, baby.
And I'm out of action surge. Stuff.
It's still a
Yeah,
14.
but you still hit him with a
Yeah.
14.
Anything else for your turn?
No, that's it. That's
All right.
literally all I can do.
Mother
I
of
can't
God.
move because I was getting hit.
All right. Okay, now it is Nethron's turn, and he's looking so messed up right now.
Oh, thank goodness.
He is hurting bad. So he's gonna buckle in. He's gonna go back into attacking Archibald.
2 for 30.
He will hit you for 27.
Oh, Jesus.
Nor that 27 to hit.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Cool. Thank God. Jesus, it scared me.
27 to
Oh my
hit.
God.
27 hit. Yeah, that.
I was about that.
All
Yeah,
right.
if we're attacking stuff that deals that much damage, we need to get out.
That will
At this
be
level.
8 points of
Okay.
slashing damage.
All right, that's 21.
And with his extra attack,
That's right.
that one will be a 14 to hit. Does that hit?
14 to
Oh,
hit.
14 to hit. Yes. No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't hit.
No, it doesn't.
Okay, then
I'm
yeah.
still doing damage.
He will take
but
his
I'll say another
halberd.
14.
Let me see.
It's a roller coaster. You're like, yes, that wait. No. Like I'm over here like,
So-
what do I feel?
That
I
would
don't
hit
know.
me,
Nethron,
but
looking as
I-
messed up as he
I know
does,
That makes sense.
he takes his halberd and he goes to swing down with it, and he slashes you right across the chest. And as he tries to bring it up for a stab, you kind of smack it out of the way before it connects. And
Poor lad.
right after that, we'll say, we'll let the dice speak. 4 guards from the Boros Legion bust through the doors, rushing in. The minute that
My boys.
the Rakdos see this, they turn heel and haul out the back.
Can I try and grab Crag with my reaction?
Yes.
I get attack of opportunity.
I
on
want
the
to try and
Minotaur.
grab him.
Yes. Yes, you can get an attack of opportunity. You
So I'm
wanna
going
try
for a grapple,
Okay.
which I believe is an athletics check.
Good.
18.
Eight. 18. You got him. You grabbed him.
Perfect. And then I don't even like. I'm just focusing on him. I don't even see the guards. I'm just like dragging him around, just like smacking him off of like counters, chairs, tables. I just want to start dragging this dude around.
Okay.
And then I get my attack of opportunity on Minotaur, 5 skulls.
Skull. He has 6 skulls. But yep, make your opportunity attack.
Plus 24. Or 26.
Oh, that's the look of a dead Minotaur right there. I see that look on your face. That is that they're supposed to get away. This sucks.
9.
How you want to do it?
Nice.
We got one, baby.
I'm just gonna stab him and close my eyes and hope for the best.
Good.
So when you stab, you get him right in the jugular, and you just see him kind of like just fall limp. And then as you
I don't
pull
see
back,
anything. I'm still like this.
yeah, as you pull back, his body just crumbles down to the ground. He just goes limp.
I do get HP for that.
2 gain HP for that. As for Varco, he still turned heel and ran.
Wait, Varco dipped.
Varco dipped.
I got Greg, and I'm like I said, I'm just dragging him around, smacking him into
Nethron
things.
is on the ground dead. You're holding on to Crag, and Barco turned heel and ran. You have just terrified these guys.
I kind of look over and was like, oh, I did it. I killed him.
And as the Boros rush in, they start to pull you all away. And
I have Craig like down against the bar, and I'm just like kneeing him in the face, like smacking his head
the
into
Boros
the bar.
come up and like multiple have to grab you by the shoulders to pry you off, while others are trying to grab Crag by the arms and pick him up. And so 2 guys grab Crag and take him off of you, and 2 guys come up and they pick up Nethron, and they carry them out of the tavern, and they take them away.
This is very quiet amongst the couple.
As you ask that, one of the Legionnaires just looks at you. No. And he just walks off with the others.
Glad it kind of just like takes a second.
She looks at and says, "You gotta get it for me."
But-
I have no say over any of this.
Another,
This is their problem now.
but after they take out Varco and Nethron, another sergeant approaches from outside, and he comes straight to Archibald. Sergeant, what happened in here?
No idea. We just came in and it was already on fire.
You know the procedures. We will need to bring you and this group of individuals in for questioning about the events.
Totally.
Also, Tajik might want to speak with you.
Is that bad?
It might be.
Gladio like puts his shield and spear away.
You could be getting a medal.
I could be getting a medal, or I could be losing my job.
Try to think on the bright
I'll
side.
keep my fingers crossed
You
it's
were
the
a
metal.
hero. You took out the guy who was trying to murder everyone. One of them, anyway. The other one got kick slammed into a table. So.
Kicked,
Yeah.
slammed, punched, dragged.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, no.
Thrown.
Craig's definitely going into prison with a couple of lumps on his face.
There was one more.
If he's
He
still
booked
alive.
it.
What is that?
There was one more. He booked it that way.
Yes, we've seen. We have our Legionnaires pursuing now.
Oh, good. He's feisty.
Now, we will not force you to come with us, but when you have the time, please, Archibald, come visit the garrison and speak with Tajik for the questioning and whatever matters he needs to speak with you with.
Duly noted.
All right.
We need to find Orvan.
Yeah, so all the Legionnaires turn away. While you were speaking, other Legionnaires were putting out the fires of the tavern and kind of looking around to see if there was any survivors to take away. But as you guys look around with the fire out, now smoke smoldering wood and the smoke around, and you're not in the middle of fighting 3 Rakdos cultists, you notice that there's multiple dead bodies around in the tavern. You guys see all these dead bodies around in the tavern. There are little to no survivors from the cultists. But as you look around, you see one individual in the back right of the tavern. It's very charred, but you notice faint, now looking very purplish skin with a white, blue, and gold cloak on.
He dead.
I think he's dead.
Does this mean we're not getting paid?
Gladio checks his pockets.
So you check Olvan's pockets.
I do check Olvan's pockets.
And within those pockets, you will find 600 gold pieces and a lantern of revealing.
What is that?
So the lantern of revealing, it is a wondrous uncommon item, and while lit, this hooded lantern burns for 6 hours on 1 pint of oil, shedding bright light in a 30-foot radius and dim light at additional 30 feet. Invisible creatures and objects are visible as long they're in the lantern's bright light, and you can use an action to lower the hood, reducing the light to dim in a 5-foot radius.
So we can reveal like invisible things.
Yes.
That's pretty dope.
Sounds like the lantern from Witcher 3.
Okay. Gladio will take a moment. He'll bow his head and say a small prayer to Heliod for Olvan's soul. I will then turn to the group. I will give each of you 100 gold. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
So what? You're pocketing the other
Thank you,
600?
sir.
Or
It was 600
300?
total. 200. 100's my cut. And then we have 100 as like a party fund.
Well, he kind of dragged the dude around on a stick. I think he deserves the extra 100.
And
No,
I'll pass the lantern revealing over to Bernera. Like, this just feels like you.
Thank you.
130 gold is like more than I make in like.
She like
2
hooks it
months.
to her belt, like with an amalgam of, is that flash as a rope? Who knows? It's Fedora. I mean, they do make leather things, so who knows?
So just so everyone's aware, I have Gladio took his cut.
She's
I have a party gold thing. So there's just like a communal bag of everybody's gold. So if you're like 5 gold short on something, we have the communal bag that you can come dip from.
Oh man, I'm 100 gold short on something.
There is 100 gold sitting in the party bag at the moment.
You can't have it all.
So I will say that his own coin purse Gladio puts his 100, but he keeps Olvan's coin purse off to the side, and that'll be like the party bag. So
Party bag.
and then if his eyes are open at all, Gladio will just close them. And he'll pay everybody what we were owed for the task. And then is anybody else really tired?
I could use a nap.
Well, this tavern isn't going to work for that. So
2 and in.
I don't need a nap, but I'm totally more than happy to take one.
I feel that.
I am drained.
well, you did kind of energy these guys.
I want to make sure this Cragman dies.
Well, he's in jail right now.
I want him to be worse than that.
That's why he's in jail right now.
I mean, to be fair, they did murder a bunch of people. So, jail's not a bad place for him.
In Heliod's eyes, they should be. He'll point to where Nethron's body was. They should have ended up like that.
I did that.
You do that. She pats him again on the back, like, you did a very, very, very good hit there.
Yes.
I'm still mad I didn't get his horns, though.
Next time.
You showed your worth today.
How much am I worth?
Points to where the death robber is dead. Worth a dead minotaur as far as I know.
Good enough for me. I'll take it.
Well, I guess this is where we part ways then.
I mean, we don't have to. I'd like to know why they came out of nowhere. And, murder, death, randomly an entire tavern that just so happened to have our patron in it.
They're Rakdos. It's what they do. They murder and pillage and burn and nothing else.
And you're fine with the one guy that just left?
I would like to hunt him down and kill him, but
Then
we
we
don't
have
all
some-
have to be a part of that.
Oh, look, we have something in common, Mr. Glowy.
I feel like we should all take a trip to my boss tomorrow.
Oh, right, there's that, too. Do I have to talk to him?
I don't think we were specified.
Well, the sergeant over there specified that all of you have to come with me to see him.
He's not my boss.
Well, he's my boss, and I'm part of the guards, so you will come with. So you're coming with me.
You're gonna arrest me, guardsman.
I can. Try, at least.
I don't want a bad record, so I'm just gonna go.
He
I don't wanna-
understands that
Walker
it'd
just
be a trap.
towering you. That's not a good idea.
I know, I'm just trying.
I'm still flexing through my chainmail, by the way. This lasts for 10 minutes. I'm just kind of like...
Side note,
I'm gonna stand there for 9.5
important
minutes.
thing for you. For some
Throws
reason,
rock
and
at
she's
him.
not doing it on purpose that you know of, Bernura is always standing on the side you can't see. You don't know if she's doing it on purpose, but that's a thing.
Oh, jeez. Just like every 2 minutes. Ah, God.
You just kind of smell the decay from.
Yeah, that's true. You'd know she's there. She stinks.
I've got a long enough nose.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
like, you would know she's there.
Okay, so I guess primary goal is place to sleep. That's not actively or just recently on fire.
I have a house, don't I? I have a little place I can stay. Is it a barracks, or do I have like a little...
It's a barracks.
All right, well, I'm gonna go back to my barracks.
I don't have a home. Can I come?
I don't
with
have a
you?
place. I mean, I'm gonna go look for an inn.
I'm also just gonna go for an inn.
I don't
And-
think
You can
I,
join
Okay.
the
I don't
inn.
think I can bring guests.
I didn't know
so.
there were inns here.
So I'm just gonna...
This
They're
place-
just motels chilling around.
Yeah, there's a Motel 6 on the couple blocks away.
So, Godrum, again, knowing the city so well as you, Archibald, you will know of a couple select inns in the not immediate area, but close distance, not very far. One of them being the Tired Pact. As you get in, you will see, it's kind of it's not shabby. It's pretty ornate inside. Very beautiful architecture, great craftsmanship and woodwork. And you will see in the back, there's kind of like a tavern-esque cafe area in the back with a bartender standing in the front. So you all will walk in and approach him. You are all going, right? Or are you going to the barracks?
I'm going to the barracks.
You're gonna be that one guy out. Okay. Well, you don't.
He has a place to stay.
I
We
have
don't.
a place to
You don't
stay.
get fun imagery. Then you just go straight to the barracks. You go to bed.
I can get fun imagery
Okay, but I'm just
in my head.
imagining, like, with the spear, just like, and that's it.
Love it. Yeah, definitely approaching that.
So as you guys approach, you will see the barkeep, who is just a normal human male, and kind of a scruffy beard to him. Regular common clothes, nothing elegant or anything. And he's sitting there, he's cleaning off some of the mugs. He's got the rag in the hand, and he's just sitting there wiping it. He looks up, he's, how can I help y'all?
Drink and rooms.
Well, I'll tell you what. Room will be 5 silver apiece. and then drink. Do 2 silver piece. What kind of drink you need, actually?
Something heavy. How many rooms do you have available?
Right now we have about, and you see him like start flipping through a ledger. We got 7 rooms available.
I put 2 gold down. 4 of those. 4 of those. It has been a very long day.
You're just
Cat got
covered in
your tongue.
blood.
I could believe it. You're looking a little messed up there, sir.
I look glorious.
I'll take your word for it.
Actual Bernura laugh.
He takes the coin and you see him kind of like hold it up and start like wiping them with his thumbs. The guy has a thing for wiping.
He's in the right profession.
He takes it and he throws it into his pockets. He pulls out 4 keys and sets them out on the table for you.
Slides him over to each of the 4 of you guys.
So he's like, so just 1 drink or?
Puts 3 more gold down. Let me know when this runs out.
Will do, sir.
We'll take care of the 5 I had left over from previous session now. Just working out the
He's
clean.
drinking. I just walked to my room.
So you just go up to your room, go to lay down? Okay.
Alcohol.
If you guys want to drink, there's also some different things going on around in the tavern. You got some people arm wrestling off in the back corner. There's some card and dice games going on. If you're interested in any gambling. Other than that, it's drink and sleep.
Tired as he is, Gladio is curious about the arm wrestling. Probably after he's like sat down and had like the first one and his like second tankard comes over, he's kind of like just looking over at the arm wrestling table.
You need to stop putting arm wrestling in these taverns.
I don't think you understand. Every tavern always has arm wrestling. That's
There's
just
always that one guy.
And plus, it's an easy thing to gamble with.
very easy. Yeah, Gladio will just kind of walk over to them. All right, so how does this work? How do I beat you all?
You just see a half-orc sitting at the table, draped in green and red. He looks up. Gotta be strong. That's how.
Do you want money before or after I break your arm?
He just kind of leans forward. I'd like to see you try.
I'm actively trying. I want to know if I put money on the table before or after.
What do you dents you put it before?
How much?
However much you want to pay.
100 gold community bag.
Whoever wins takes the pot.
Do we know how much he put in?
No, he said whatever he...
Or I put in, he'll match it.
Okay.
So I set the pot basically.
Ooh.
100 gold.
I put 5 on the table.
He takes out 5 and drops it down.
All right, and I'll throw my tankard off to the side, sit at the table
You
with.
see him look over to a goblin next to him. He just rips the tankard out of his hands and throws it behind him. He just throws his arm up. Let's do this.
And Gladio kind of like fixes all the fur real quick, kind of shakes the mane out. Let's.
All right.
And this is just strength checks.
Just strength checks.
Yeah. 14.
15.
It's been a long day. So that's what I lose a tick, right?
Yep. One take over. He looks at you and says, "You don't seem to be that strong."
It's been a long day.
Actively still covered in blood.
Oh god, it has been a long day. That's a 4.
That's a 19.
Oh no!
Is that it, or is there one more tick?
One more tick. He's like, "Ugh."
Like,
It's been a very long day.
You might have want to choose your battles more wisely.
18.
That's a 15.
Just a little bit of a flare, just a light lion rumble.
There is a little fight in ya.
Why is this the most intense thing at this game?
Arm wrestling is always just so hype. All right, coming at you again. 6.
10. He brings you back down. He's like, oh, I'm about to finish you.
Mm.
I don't like this.
Done. Was it his Family Guy? Done. Just leaves the theater. Yeah, fighting back. Nope, that's it. 7.
5.
Oh.
He brings it back up.
So I'm back to the middle.
Even he was appalled by his comment.
He was like, I'm sorry. That was weird. You know what I meant, but I shouldn't have said that. So we're back to like second tick on my end.
Second tick, yeah.
16.
9. Back up to the middle. Ugh, why won't you just quit?
Just like roll the chainmail up. You just see the flex in the fur. 13.
17. Brings you back down.
14.
10.
Back up to the middle. I fought my way back to the starting point.
It's been a long day.
5.
11.
Oh.
You see him like get very serious. He's like cocks his wrist.
Gladio just kind of looks at him. Break your arm.
Nat 20.
Nat 20.
Say it.
Well, it's not 20 the hard
That's not
way.
20 the hard way.
It's 20 the easy way.
Yeah. But a nat 20 is 2, right? And we were already 1 over. So just smack it down.
You smack his arm so bad, you actually hear a... And his arm is now just dangling back and forth. He's like, didn't think you'd actually do it.
Gladio he'll take the 10
He
gold
just
pot.
pushes the gold towards you. He's like, enjoy it. He just walks
No,
away.
before he walks away, Gladio flips him 1 of the gold. And he's further medical attention.
Good spot, thank you. He walks away as his arm is just dangling very loosely.
Where's my next drink? Gladio probably have 1 or 2 more, and then satisfied with the fact that he's won and he's good, he's gonna go take a nap afterwards.
Right. Everyone else in bed?
Yeah.
Okay. Everyone's sleeping for the night.
I am comatose. I sleep like a
Everyone's sleeping
dead
for the
man.
night. You will gain the benefits of a long rest. All spell slots will be back. Any hit die you used, you will gain half back.
Nothing really. I was gonna say I didn't do anything.
didn't use
so I'm good,
anything?
You
right?
get all your spell slots back though.
Oh, so I
Yes.
can. Okay.
Yeah, you're back. You have all 3 of those again.
Yeah, you're back to all 3, and any features or anything like that you used, you will also have that back as well.
Yeah, Gladio just kind of wakes up and he waits for the party, and waiting for breakfast as well.
So
Breakfast.
yeah, so
How much would breakfast cost for the party, and excluding Archie because he ain't there?
5 gold collected, or not 5 gold, 5 silver collectively for all the food.
Okay, well yeah, he'll toss a gold down and then I'll get 1 silver. I'll get 5 silver back.
Well, thank you.
Just came into some coin recently.
Yeah. Indeed, we did.
I mean, more recently than that. I broke a man's arm last night in arm wrestling. It was glorious. It was great. I told him I was going to break his arm, and then I did. And it was like, we went back, but I fought my way all the way up and then smash. But like the table was at the end, and I just completely broke his wrist.
Roll perception for me.
8.
Okay.
I don't see him, do I?
You do not see him.
I wonder.
Some random half-orc is picked for breakfast, essentially. I mean,
Just kind of tilts her head.
Where's the arm?
Yeah,
didn't break
that
it off.
is actually what she was thinking.
I didn't break it off.
Yeah, you can see the gears in her eyes, like she's about to ask you a question. You already know what the question
Yes,
is.
I didn't break it off. It's not lying around somewhere.
Holding my plate of food. Nice. Just keep eating.
Thank you. It was like even before I went to sleep, so it was at my worst. I was still strong enough, which is just, I'm very proud of it.
Now
She's never
I
known
see
better.
what
Just
happened.
keep-
I will just do push-ups until breakfast shows up. By the way, I just like after that I'm like, okay, I just get up. I just like start. I just do like 40 push-ups, and then breakfast shows up. Like, all right, yeah.
Drop and give me 20.
Yeah.
Mary,
40.
who do you think would win, Godwin or Gladiator?
Ooh,
Oh,
we spoke about a sparring match. the
did
other
speak
day.
about sparring.
I was talking about arm wrestling, but hey.
I'm gonna bust through the door and be like, "Oi, we got a meeting to catch. I finally found you."
Just walks in. I finally found you. He's been up since 5 a.m. trying to find us.
I'm like searching and I said, "Have you seen a big golden lion come through here?" I'm looking through him. He kind of shines sometimes.
7.5 foot tall elephant man.
Yeah, the other landmark.
He's
To be
probably
fair,
telling
all
everyone.
Short
Sure.
fairy, tall elephant, tall lion, short half orc.
I'm not as short as you might think.
That's right.
And then the 4-foot fairy.
I was gonna say yeah, short fairy, tall loxodon.
In my defense, I'm tall for a fairy.
You are the biggest fairy this side of Therica.
I am the second tallest person in this party. I'm
Yeah.
6.
No, Gladio's my height. Gladio's like 6'3".
Yeah, I'm still smaller than you.
Yeah. I thought you said second tallest.
No, second smallest.
Yeah.
Got
He
it.
said tallest.
Shut up, I heard tallest. Thank you. Okay, so yeah. I just like eating some bacon. Looks at Archie.
All right, come on. And I just like walk back out the door.
I ignore him completely.
Expecting-
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just,
Just ignore him. Just keep eating.
it's just the chaos table.
No, just look.
He's trying to herd cats and it's not working.
Yeah.
Literally in one case.
When I'm good and finished with my breakfast, I will get up and walk out the door.
I'm like halfway down the street. I look behind myself. I was like, oh. I run back
Check
in.
before you left.
I just started walking.
You thought he was gonna be that quiet the whole time.
That's very true. Gladio is not a delicate person.
So if you guys are finished up with breakfast, if you guys want, we can kind of streamline you to the garrison, Boros Garrison, where you will meet with the Boros in regards to last night's disaster. As you approach, you'll see this towering large wall with two very big golden Boros insignias, which, for those that you don't know, it's like a fist with like a star-shaped spike around it.
Is that like the thing on your map? No. Oh, okay, never mind.
But as you walk in, you will see that there are a great number of Boros Legionnaires in a panic. Everyone, like, you have multiple people running back and forth, collecting things, getting arms ready, setting up, armor and stuff. Like, it's a disorganized disaster in the garrison right now.
As one tries to run past us, just grab them. What is happening?
He's gone! The pact is gone! And he just rips off and just starts running.
Look over at Archie. This your everyday.
The what is gone?
Kinda. What I know what the pact is?
You would know what the pact is. There is a specific individual in Ravnica who is kind of revered as the leader, but he's not necessarily the leader. He just keeps order by being the living guild pack. Kind of like how the US has the Constitution, Ravnica has the guild pack to keep everyone in check, to keep balance between all of the guilds so chaos doesn't reign over, so the Rakdos doesn't cause destruction everywhere, and the Gruul aren't going on raids. Like, the guild pack keeps everything in check, and that living guild pack is Jace Bellerin.
And he's gone.
But as the legionnaire that you grabbed onto rips off and runs away, you see a very ornately armored general or captain start approaching. You recognize him as Tajik.
Ah, Tajik. Hello.
So he approaches you and he says,
Salute.
or at ease, soldier. So, Archibald, do you care to share with what happened yesterday at the Golden Zeno?
I killed a man.
Why did you kill a man?
Because he was trying to kill all of us. Us being us.
This group, and is this your group? Are these your colleagues, friends? Who are they?
They are friends.
Yeah.
Can we say we're friends? We're friends.
I would say we're friends.
You don't seem too sure about that.
No, it's fine. We're friends. It's cool.
See, we're friends.
We're friends.
So,
We're all friends.
they tried to kill you. What for? Were they provoked in any such way?
Well, they were burning the bar down, and we walked in, and they tried to kill us.
Okay. Do you know who they were? Or where they're from? Because obviously the one that we have here, he's not talking because he's not here. Well, he's unconscious.
So the one that you have here is not here.
We have two of them. One is unconscious, the other one is refusing to speak. He's actually rather quite... He's very rude. He's got a mouth on him.
Well, that could only mean that they're from Rakdos.
They are draped in black and red.
That's a good sign. Or a bad one. A bad
gonna be bad.
good sign.
But yes, we believe they're from the Rakdos. And if you have not noticed, he kind of like gestures around to all the chaos going on. He's like, for what I believe, you have never caused any issues in the city. And you've never led any of us to believe that you would be at fault for causing such destruction as the Golden Zeno.
Well, I would hope not, and I sort of bow like a prick. Like, oh yes.
Thanks for that visual.
The mustache makes.
It's gotta be the mustache. It's all the personality right there.
Mm-hmm.
But he stops. He's like, so we do have an idea of why they attacked. As you probably have heard already, and he gestures around, we're in utter chaos right now because the Living Guild Pact, Jace, is missing.
Would it be that he just planes walked away like he sometimes does?
See, that's just it. We don't believe he did planes or walk away because he either informs the High Council of when he is leaving, and even sometimes they hold rituals for him to give him good luck for his travels. No such things have happened, and we have not had any surges of a planeswalk in the recent days, ever since he's been missing. So with him now missing, we believe that there's foul play at hand. With him gone, that means Ravnica is going to be thrown into chaos. So as of right now, we're trying to keep everything to ourselves. We're not trying to let the general public know that Jace is gone.
Well, I don't feel that the hustle and bustle would make anybody else feel safe.
You know how these soldiers get. You tell them bad news, they start to freak out.
I know these men from head to toe.
We already have many search parties out searching for Jace now. But I would like you, and if you would like, you can bring this group along with you.
My friends?
Friends.
Friends, yes.
Still.
Is there money involved?
Maybe.
I work for coin.
I thought you worked for glory. What's more glorious than this?
I am a mercenary who works for coin, but I live for the glory of Heliod. Yes, this would be glorious to do, and yes, I might end up doing it anyway. Might as well get paid.
You get paid in whatever we find along the way.
There's gonna be so many pockets that you can look through.
So many pockets to loot.
Does money
So
matter
much-
if everybody's dead? I mean, that works for me,
That's a
but I don't think
very
it works for
broad
you.
question.
May
I don't think it works
interject
well for
now?
you.
Yes, what?
But
What I would like to ask of you and this group, if you so choose to take them, or if you so choose to take this on, is travel down to the Keyhole Village, to the southeast of Ravnica. We believe that the old garrison there that we have left abandoned may have had some squatters inside. If you could look into this, see if they are there, if they have any information. Need to figure something out as to who or what has taken Jace. And due to the measure of importance of this, at least to our city, we will send soldiers with you, as well as handsomely reward you and the group evenly for any information that you can bring to us.
Ah, see, there's your pay.
I'm in.
Now I'm in, yeah.
You're an Orsov man, aren't you?
Absolutely.
You one that can be trusted?
Yeah, that's subjective.
I trust him,
I'll take your word.
and
You
I
have
can
to-
keep him in line.
You have to travel with him. I'll take your word.
I haven't killed him yet.
I
He
trust you,
hasn't killed me yet, which is a good sign.
And please, try to keep the boys alive.
I will try my best.
All right. So, with that, if you need anything else, if you need any armaments or weapons, please see the blacksmith here, and also supply with whatever you need for your travels. With that, you're dismissed. He turns around and leaves.
Where's this blacksmith?
Down the hall to the left.
I go down the hall and to the left.
All right. So as you make your way towards the blacksmith,
As you make your way down the hall and to the left.
you see a very large Goliath at the forge, and he has a huge hammer in hand. He's just ting, ting, ting. He looks up. What can I do for you? You don't look like one of our boys.
He's with me,
Oh, Archibald, how you doing?
so he's just with me. He can do the talking.
Oh, okay.
He knows more than me about what he.
Okay, so I assume you need goods for some mission that you've been assigned?
Yes.
All right. So what can I do for you?
I have a spear as my weapon. Do you have a better one?
He goes into the back room of the forge, and he brings out this spear that looks beautifully crafted, and it has a red cloth tied to right under the blade with the Boros insignia printed on the side of the shaft. So right where the hilt is, there's a Boros insignia. And he looks and says, "This is one of our best crafted spears right here. However, this one I cannot just give away.
How much?
50 gold for it."
I think I'll just drop 50 and I'll get the spear.
All right. He takes it and he hands you the spear. He says, "I hope it does you well."
As do I.
So this spear will have a +1 to attack and damage rolls.
I'm gonna take it. I will immediately rip the Boros insignia off and hang my sun medal on.
blacksmith's just in there.
I'm gonna pick it up and hand it back to him. the little scrap of
I also,
balls.
I flip over my old spear. Like, don't suppose you'd want this.
I could use it. He takes it. And he looks at it. You want anything for it?
Whatever you feel is appropriate.
He flips you 1 gold piece. It's just a basic spear, man. What do you expect?
Claudia was just staring at him. Fur kind of just like bristles a little bit.
You did get full price for the spear.
No, yeah.
The experience is 1 gold.
He will just pocket it and walk out.
Do I have access to the armory?
Yes, you do.
I'd like to go to the armory.
All right. So, further down the hall from the blacksmith, you know that the armory is there.
Down the hall to the left.
It's to the right.
Yeah, they have armor and weapons, shields, all that stuff there that the Boros can't just use. So, you walk in, there's nobody there. What are you looking for?
Knight armor.
Knight's armor?
Yeah, like riot gear. Knight riot gear. Boros. Boros style.
Yeah, so the majority is just a lot of chainmail with Boros banners over them. They primarily hold splint and plate mail for the higher commanders. You know, the ones who are riding into battle head first, leading the charge.
Disappointed.
Is there anything else that anyone else is looking for?
Do you think do you have any suggestions for me, or do you think I'm good?
You could see if they have a better bow.
Okay, yeah, I'll do that.
I guess we'll just say the blacksmith has it as well. He'll just make all the weapons and whatnot. So, when you approach the blacksmith and you ask him for a bow, he will then, again, one moment. He walks into the back, and when he comes out,
Warhammer's cool. It's a martial.
he brings out, again, another beautiful bow, but this one is as well draped in red and white and has the Boros insignia on it. He says, "This is one of the best ones we have. However, again, like I told your friends, I can't just give this away. I must sell. This will be 100 gold pieces for it."
That's all your money.
Yeah.
There's also the party gold, so if you want to split it a little bit.
Well,
Mary, I will
I-
give you 50 of my gold.
oh no, I feel bad.
It's okay, just give me a rat or something later.
Okay, yeah, for sure. I don't want to keep her out. So yeah, I'll put in 50 and she'll put in 50. And
So you guys-
can I get anything for my old one, or probably the same thing?
If you want to, yeah. Do you want to offer it up to him?
Yeah.
Okay, so you hand him your bow, and he's, "Would you like anything in return for this?"
Yeah.
All right. Yes. And he drops you 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, I'm looking at this right now. Yeah, it's Longbow's worth
Well,
50.
if that's the case, I'll just give her her money back then. Perfect. And if
Got
I find a
that.
rat, I'll still give it to you.
Oh, thank you.
Got that trade-in value.
It's better than GameStop.
Yeah, I got the GameStop price.
So now, this longbow will give you a +1 to attack and damage rolls.
Cool. Okay, I'm content.
Okay.
Can I see how much pike is?
What's that?
A pike.
Pike?
Pike. A brand new pike.
So as you approach, the blacksmith looks back up. He's like, "Archibald, you need anything else?"
Would you happen to be able to get me a better pike?
Better pike? Well, sure. What kind do you need?
One that's better than the normal guard one.
All right, let me go check. So he goes back and he comes back out with a pike, and I don't think I have to keep saying this, but every weapon he's going to be bringing is like a very bright white silver with red draped around it with the Boros insignia.
As I'd be hoping.
Another addition.
Yes. He brings out, he's like, "I don't think I have to keep saying this, but I cannot just give you this, you must buy."
I am sure you cannot.
price for this lovely thing?
130 gold.
Yeah, 130 gold. Yeah, deal. Are you actually paying them?
Yeah.
Does not even argue with it. He's okay, and he hands you the pike. Then he pockets it. He's like, anything else I can get for you?
You can have this one. I just give him my old one.
You want anything for it?
Nope. I'm good. I am happy with this.
Any pride that Gladio had in Archie is gone now.
All right. And the blacksmith kind of just looks at the group. He's like, "Is there anything I can do for anyone else?"
I do just kind of drop my shield onto him. Can you do better than this?
Sadly, no.
I'll take it back.
Anything else for the group?
Got an eye patch back there for the big guy.
See the tailor for that.
Where's the tailor at?
Down the hall and to the right. It's back down, back that way. And to the right. So straight forward if you're going through the door.
I don't care to get an eye patch.
All right.
I think I'm more confused than when we started, but that's okay.
So I suppose we're heading to this village to do your job.
Our job now. We're all getting paid. It's all our job now.
Because we're friends.
Because we're friends.
Best friends.
Best friends.
Still don't know where that came from.
Me. I'm making us all matching bracelets.
Can mine be gold?
Yes.
Thank you.
We'll all have matching friendship bracelets, denoting our friendship to one another.
I'm so excited.
I'm happy to be friends with the little one. She's proved her worth.
He also proved his worth.
He did.
Yesterday he did. And then he way overpaid for that bike.
It's really evened out.
Maybe he just wanted to give the craftsman a good tip.
Anyway, so if there's nothing else that you guys want to do, as you start to make your way out of the garrison, you notice the guards are now in an even more panic. And they're starting to like shut and close and like lock down all the gates and entrances.
We need to get out of here. We're not getting out of here.
And then you hear Tajik screaming, "Did you get them? Did you get them?"
That means
No, it might be.
Are you talking to us?
No, he's like screaming generally out to the group, and he looks down after you ask. He's like, "No, I wasn't, but did you see the Rakdos?"
Last night.
Not today.
No, not yet.
Just escaped. Archibald, I hate to ask more of you, but if you see them, bring them to an end.
Well, that's a good thing. I got a brand new pike.
It's only 130 gold.
It was only 130 gold.
Take like one more piece of fabric off of my spear. And...
He looks at you after you said I got a brand new spike, and Tajik, knowing your reputation, he just...
Gladio will just provide an affirming nod to that look, like, yes, you're correct. Your assumption is true.
He's just... So I hate to ask more of you, but if you bring back their heads, you will all be handsomely rewarded. For those who break the law and then escape from imprisonment will face the ultimate penalty.
Well, it's a good thing we have someone who likes to collect heads.
He just looks so confused.
Don't think too much into that. Don't think too much into
that reminds me. I don't need this. I take the hook horse head off my belt and just kind of drop it right where we are.
She immediately grabs it,
Yeah, we got
stuffs it
paid
in
for
her
that.
bag.
I've been waiting for you to do this for so long.
Yeah, she's just been waiting. So
Tajik is just sitting there, just... What?
We got paid for that, so I'm done with it.
Like, that doesn't even hit the ground. Like, you just go...
Yeah,
you, like,
he just
go
unhooks
to
it, she just catches it.
She comes from your blind side, you freak out, she grabs the head.
See, she looks like a gremlin to you, because you're huge. So
When did you get there?
I've always been here. I've been waiting.
Stop that.
So as you guys... collect myself. So Jajik looks at you and he's like, oh, again, I do not want to ask even more of you, but if you happen to come across them, if you could, be greatly appreciated. For honor of the Boros. Alright. Please, let you on your way. And then they open the gates back up for you because they now realize that the Rakdos, specifically Crag and Nethron, are gone.
I noticed they did say Nethron was unconscious earlier, which means even with a pike through the throat, he survived that encounter. Stabilized his punk butt.
It's a Nethron skull horn.
Yeah, that was definitely too quick of a fight to take down Nethron.
But as they open the gates to let you guys now out, we will cut the curtains for ourselves. That will be the end of session 2 of 20 the Hard Way. Hey there, adventurers and planeswalkers. Thank you for watching this episode of 20 the Hard Way. If you like what we did here today and you want to catch more, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and make sure to turn on that bell so that way you get notifications when we post. And also a big shout out to Pittsburgh Technical College for allowing us to use their facilities to film and use the equipment supplied in the studios. And also a great big thank you to Brian Schmini for helping us set up and run the equipment during the sessions. So thank you guys so much. And we'll see you next time we roll 20 the Hard Way.
I'm in the street.
He's cuddling his blood-soaked pike.
Like the disconnected NPC that's just walking into the wall, bouncing off.
I was imagining like a cot, but like with the spear, so like from up to down with the
It's like in Skyrim, if you're standing in someone's bed, they walk in, they're like, my name is Archibald. How can I help you? As they get into bed, I just like fall asleep. Need something?
I need something.
I need to trap a dragon in your palace.
Yeah.
You what?
All right, let's go find Varco. Let's go find Varco. Let's go find Varco. Gladio's like knocking on doors. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. No, I'm kidding.
Actually,
Just like
if
people
he
who
was,
aren't even
that
in the
would be
party.
very-
He's just like, we gotta go find Varco.
Yeah, boots open the door like, ah! Sorry, we're gonna go find Varco. Come with us.
You bust in the door and you just see Godjum sitting there still getting dressed. It's just elephant booty in your face.
Like, ah! I'll stare a little too long and I'll leave. No, kidding.
Yay, I can curse.